Hello, everybody. Hey, it is I, Tien Roman. Here with.
Sapphire of Night.
I did not hear you through the mic. Can you say that again?
Sapphire of Night.
and what? And welcome to Tiny Tina's Wonderland. This will be episode 2. We are picking it up right where we left off with exiting. Can you please move? With exiting Snoring Valley, meeting the Dragon Lord, and going through all the tutorial stuff. So, let us begin the next chapter of our story. I don't actually think we're at chapter 2, but still.
No, we finished the prologue.
Guess you'll have to go through that tall grass.
If I had to say anything, that was the prologue.
A battle jumps out at you! Random encounter!
Actually, yeah, it is the prologue. I'm fairly certain in the chapter stuff, it's called the prologue. Ready? It's like, I think now is chapter 1. Whatever. I'm just gonna do part 1, part 2, blah blah blah.
I'm just gonna label
For
episode
all my
1,
stuff.
episode 1, episode 2, whatever.
Yeah. Or part whatever.
Yeah.
No. I despise scopes on these. Got it.
Why am I Why every time I end up with fucking low health? Health potion.
Summon real quick. This has a better scope. Mandatory random encounter. Do not click the portal until you collect everything. And we are definitely taking a stop by what's it called?
The spot to sell shit.
Huh? Yeah, to sell stuff.
The vending machines. Also, this explodes. Just like
What
how they
explodes?
that barrel.
They're all right behind me.
In front.
Oh yeah, that one?
Yep.
It explodes in dark magic. If we had shot one of those right next to a guy, the dark magic would have affected them and given us health.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yep.
The thing I think
Barrels
I'm gonna struggle with the most is remembering the type advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah. Technically, from what I've done from what I've learned when inspecting a weapon that had dark magic on it, dark magic actually does less damage to all health types, but gives us health. While everything else has a neutral in 1 or 2 categories, a negative in 1 of the 4, and a positive in 1. Dark magic has negatives in all, not to the same extent as like a pure negative, but like negatives in all, while giving us health on based off of the damage. It's quite interesting. And you can actually figure out what things do by hovering over a weapon with that ammo type and hitting inspect on it, and then going over to details. So like, for instance, freeze only does 90% damage to flesh, only does 95% damage to armor and ward, but does 115 damage to bone. And I assume this is the same for all the other things, except for excelling in what they excel in and not excelling in what they don't excel in. Like, the opposites and such. And if I remember correctly, dark magic is negative is only 60% in each thing. I don't think checking the shields does this, but like, yeah, it doesn't have, even if it's, anyways, so yeah, it's a very cool thing, right?
Yeah.
Did I bore you with my impromptu lecture?
No, I'm just more so overwhelmed.
Poison does more damage to armor. Is neutrally bad on
I put shortcuts
bone
on
and
the oak board to
flesh,
help you get around. All you gotta
but
do
but
is
is horrible for shield slash ward.
I might change also my melee key from V to like F or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, this is the best.
Over
I'm
here.
so glad you guys are here to play games and be friends. It's just been me in this cave with the bunbows and like a mountain of harsh.
Talking once this loads, I believe. Nope, never mind.
Is that a
You just cut her
Okay.
off.
Oh, I love fake magic. It's all just hand stuff. Oh, there's a woman. Or a demon. Well, they're corporeal at least. Maybe.
I guess.
Oh, I can store items here.
Traveled such a long
Yep.
way to be here. A little closer won't hurt.
Apparently I have a level 40 thing in storage.
Maybe just
Not that I can use it because I'm not level 40.
I can tell you're an expert world hopper.
Aim
Far
off Snoop.
beyond Bright Hope. And now you're here.
Hydra.
in
Oh, I
the
don't have the coin
land
for the
of
Hydra.
imagination. So, what would you imagine a person like me to
Nope.
say? Ah, your aura is radiant. It's top notch, am I right? But I see a great cloud hovering over you.
Oh, sorry. I had something that didn't sit right for lunch. You know how it is.
It's skepticism. A cloud of skepticism.
Skip.
You doubt my
Eh.
ability to read your fate.
Okay, that's how I can change my character
As
when I
you
want to
should.
change my character.
Those who make fate aren't captive to its whims like the rest of us. Now, fortune I have for you, I know you
You.
like. I see a great
get rid of that.
partnership in your future. If that's the fate you choose to make.
A new person for the polycule?
Hmm.
I mean, what kind of partnership?
The only limit to your fortune
Me for a loop.
is your imagination. Or your bank
You picked a
balance.
clever voice
You're
line.
done at killing the dreams of lost souls, but it pays
I did.
fabulously. All you need to do is
Yeah,
step into a
I
mirror
can tell
and
based
say
off of
yes to what you see.
the voice lines.
You've come this
Didn't
far,
even notice.
you will.
Anyways,
A little farther won't hurt.
get over. I really do not like the scope that this gun has. Like this one right here, because this is a revolver. It's not supposed to have just a zoomed in scope, you know?
Map marked. Let's hit the road.
Yeah. Okay, how do I sell again?
If you have things marked as trash, you can auto sell. You can just sell from here pressing secondary action key, which if I remember correctly is Q,
Kill me, Mark.
and just quick sell it. Or you can go in,
I'm always
go to sell, and do it manually.
Okay, let me casually just mark the stuff that I know is
monster's
weaker.
reflection shines in that glass?
Yep.
Only you.
Oops. R.
What a brilliant soul you have.
brilliant. No, it's black. Void black, actually. The best shade.
Though yours is enviable, I was admiring the lost souls you collected. Place them as an offering in my wheel of fate, and see what fortune is in stock. I mean, in store for you.
Doing this quick stuff because it's quick and easy. Calamity, sigil, sigil, sigil. For anyone wondering why I am getting rid of sigils, it's because I never is because I use them and I just don't know how to utilize them well. Because, like, they are cool,
Hey, no kidding.
and, like, oh, this was one that moves with ya. That one moves with ya, so that's not a good example of why I want to show. But, like, oftentimes they are stationary and don't do much. They add a little field, but I am someone that moves around, so having something that isn't bound to a single location is preferable. It was the empowering one that moved around with me. Yeah.
Okay, so drunk.
That one's actually kind of nice. Okay.
Okay, now let me.
Another thing is that, like, a lot of sigils add stuff, but only when you're within the sigil radius. Like this one. By pure chance, I got one that did stuff. Wow, okay. Huh. Pulls enemies nearby. Okay. It's actually... reading them tells you what they do and stuff like that. And heals... yeah, okay.
That's better.
But I prefer things that have more of an active effect, like calamities. And eruptions and stuff like that. My favorites are the hydras, because yeah, they are stationary, and I mentioned that as something I don't like, but they have a ranged attack, which is something I really like. Get rid of calamity.
Whoever in here thinks it's the embodiment of fear. Please, hasn't met me.
I'm not gonna be able to get enough to get that unless I sell literally everything here, and that's not really... well, not even if I sell everything here. Okay. Alright.
It's a good night to face your fears, and the embodiment of everyone else's fears too.
Oh yeah, the mirrors. We'll probably do the mirrors at some point. Probably after we have beaten the game and such.
Yeah.
These lost
Those are gonna be fun. Trust me, they are gonna be very, very fun to repeatedly do over and over again. Anyways,
Runs into a tree like a dumbass.
hold up. Have you interacted with this? Like, go through all the souls from the side mission that we got into?
No, I did not.
Do that.
That has such a powerful aura.
The cash I get from this can keep me in fish for the rest of today.
That was someone's dream and you're going to sell it? I thought you were a warrior, not a writer.
Ooh, it gave me shit. That was not just money. Okay, let me check my weapons. No better melee. What about this? Better gun.
Guns, like, my favorite gun brand in this game is the black powder, because, like, it's so simplistic, and to be honest, my favorite in Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 and most of the Borderlands games, to be completely frank with you, is the Jacob's weaponry. Borderlands 1 is a different story because things there are wildly different than in Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel in Borderlands 3, as well as Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. But yeah.
You all me, who's never played Borderlands.
You haven't played anything other than this when it comes to the entire franchise. And I do personally include Tiny Tina's Wonderlands as part of the Borderlands franchise because it utilizes the same base mechanics as Borderlands.
Closest game I think I've played to this is like maybe BG3. Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. You have a lot of stuff in your inventory that you've checked through and now have to empty out your inventory again.
True. One sec.
Right?
1 sec. of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Let me double check the guns. I know I got no new melee.
My favorite element in this game is dark magic. The thing is, my favorite setup to go with oftentimes makes it where the dark magic isn't even useful. So there's an armor piece that takes all but one of my health and transfers 150% of it into armor, into the shield, making it where I have 1 health but a lot of shield, and that pairs very nicely with the spell shots, mage armor, and glass cannon. Glass cannon makes it where the ward will not regenerate automatically, and mage armor makes it where every time I gain a stack of spell weaving, which is my class feat, I gain shield. I gain ward. I think 10% of ward, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's very fucking powerful. Alright.
Okay, making sure I understand how to do the slide. Slide's fun occasionally. And I do understand. I do think I will be, in between this episode and probably the next one, changing my key bindings a little. AK just for the melee.
That would be logical.
Because it being on B
this...
doesn't work for me.
You want to know something?
What?
So, my sister... So, me, my dad, and my sister have played this several times on... utilizing controller, like, on Xbox and PlayStation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What my sister did was... Okay, so for controller... right thumbstick, when pressing down, is melee. And left trigger is aim. What my sister did was switch these two, so that the left thumbstick, when you press down, would be aim, which actually pairs surprisingly well with the fact that left thumbstick is also look around, and made it where the right thumbstick is look, and made it where the left trigger was melee.
Like, the only time I've ever swapped keys full on was for Ark Survival, because the E and F key is one is interact and the others pick up, but F is open car doors in GTA. So I swapped it because it was the opposite for Ark. So to me it made more sense.
Games form a lot of how we think about things.
Yeah, and also for Ark, I like to press V for making my creatures go aggressive.
What's that? Who are you?
Do the side quest.
Me right now. Hey, you want to get rich? The shrine behind my well-protected.
Oh no, his name is Backstab.
Yeah. Do you not remember this?
No.
Pieces back together, they reward us real nice. With gold.
This ain't the right one, but this leads to another piece. We'll then continue the actual side mission, because I prefer doing it this way than the other way around.
I'll be here watching your back. Your defenseless, stabbable back. And if anyone comes at you from the front like a moron, just give him a slap. It's the stab of the open bow. Never know who might give you the old back-apuncher.
Of course I miss.
The last person you expect. Well, the proverbial, not you person. I'm sure your back is fine.
Quick, grab a soldier before...
For some reason I thought you were an enemy.
One that swung at me. I thought I was being attacked by an enemy. Dude, what the fuck?
I thought you were aggressive. Like one skeleton, I was like, another one.
I failed on that one. Oh, there's that nearby. I didn't notice that. That won't help me when I have full health, but okay.
Eh.
are more or less the melee spell.
Oh.
And I am definitely not melee, people. I forgot I had that. Okay, give me a second. I need to change the spell out.
Murder. Where'd you go?
Oh my god, it took me this long to just realize a line they have. So, a line that the skeleton have when you defeat them is, I was told I would get to ride a spider. That is a Minecraft reference to the spider jockeys.
Oh.
Oh my god. Either that or just a huge fucking coincidence, but damn. Time for inventory management. Sigil, fucking, okay, hey, I would like to give you a sigil.
Okay.
A sigil that I think works really well. Give it a test. So normally sigils are stationary. This one isn't. It actually pairs very well for a melee build. I think, anyways. It might not in actual practice, because it might do some knockback, but I have no idea. If it knocks the enemy back, it'd probably not be the best, but... My brain stopped working. Alright. Boing, boing, boing. I'll go open the chest, because it's a chest and not actual thing. Okay. Garage. Better. Technically better. Wait. Yeah, better. Not much, but better.
Which one did you give me? Empower of the Legends?
Yeah, Empowering of the Legends.
Okay.
Actually, if you read near the bottom where it says self-cast, it should have a small description of it. Okay, activate spell.
How do I do that? What's the button for activating spell? You see, I don't know my keybinds.
It's either F or it's G.
Okay. F.
Yep, now start walking around. It's a sigil that follows you. So normally the sigils stay in one place, but that one follows you and does a blast around you.
Okay.
So I feel like it'd pair well with a melee setup, which, from what you've described, is what you're trying to go for.
E.
Chests with loot that you can get.
Okay.
Ready? Or are you doing inventory management?
I'm doing a quick inventory management. Nope, that's not any better.
Been a great thing to do.
Okay. I'm ready.
Alright.
E.
Ooh, you spy a magic crystal belonging to a broken shrine somewhere in the Wonderland.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we go to the actual location that we need to do.
Okay.
However, firstly, we have a side thing that is melee enemy. I'm gonna walk in the grass to get an enemy to spawn. Melee. Now we continue.
Okay.
We don't need to do the side thing, but I love doing the side thing.
That dungeon over there mayhaps contains a
Over here?
showpiece.
Her coruscating majesty, Queen Buttstallion, has long protected the Wonderlands with the soul magic she imbues into the land itself. But such a precious role requires guarding as well, as proven by the terrible events at Dragon Keep. And so, the Queen founded a new walled city from which to oversee her realm. Brighthoof, the seat of the Adamant Throne.
Get in there and clear the place out, even if it brings you to the brink of death, leaving you totally vulnerable.
Come on.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah,
Sorry.
headshots was annoying. Don't forget your spells.
I know.
Nice. How good of a sniper rifle is it? Not really living, they are undead. Oh. Yeah. Just playing this very casually like I normally do.
Yeah. Ooh, I leveled up.
Yep. Still speed running all the way to getting max spell cooldown.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a Hydra. Hydra of Luck. The Magic Barrage is worse. Hydra, 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 Hydra. I love these little guys. I always like minions when it comes to these kinds of games. Which is kind of one of the reasons I oftentimes multi-class into Graveborn. That and dark magic capabilities, but like mostly just because of the fact that there's a cool little Lich companion. Anyways. Right?
Yep. Also, guys, I'm sorry that I'm not talking too much.
The gameplay is kind of entertaining in and of it.
In itself.
Yeah. In it of itself. There we go. Yeah.
Murder. I forgot to level up. God damn it.
Do too much. Trust me. There has been times I've forgotten to level up for 3 whole levels. And I was still slaying. Oh, is this better or worse? Better, let's say.
little
Hi.
ride, huh? Guess you better grab that shrine piece. Saves me a trip.
Which one is better? I mean, this one has better reload time and fire rate, which technically makes it a little bit better. But this one has higher damage, and if I can kill the enemy with kill the enemy before it gets close.
Skills.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the one that does higher damage for now. I'm gonna get new ones eventually, and it's just gonna be far better anyways. It's gonna be outclassed very quickly, as is practically anything in this game. You get it, and one level later, oh, you get something, and then 10 minutes later, you're already 3 levels higher than it, and everything else is 3 levels higher than what you just got.
Yeah.
So, this guy's totally gonna try and kill us, right?
Totally.
Girls say what?
His name is literally Backstab.
That's probably just a coincidence. Yeah.
Man.
Character looks so weird. Granted, I did try to make my
Backstab.
character have the biggest head. Oh no, who been stabbed in the back?
Surely grant you fabuloso well.
Huh. Didn't see that coming.
Maybe he stabbed himself?
Mysteries like these course in rivers throughout the universe. Anyhoozle, once the shrine is complete, you get the reward all to yourself.
Money as well as increased chance of money to drop.
Nice to meet you.
To the Queen's Gate. Right off the bat, there should be an area we can sell stuff at.
Yep.
Right off the bat, there should be an area for us to sell stuff at. Accidental rhymes happen a lot. But spear me.
Don't worry, those jerks at the table can't hear me.
Flopping
It's
road.
just down here. Hey, I know I'm the villain, but I still just wanted to wish you luck on the whole quest thing.
Okay.
Not that you need luck, right? I mean, you're the fate maker.
Make sure that I marked everything that I'm getting rid of.
Are better of what I'm looking for. I mean, it's not great in terms of damage. I mean, it's close. So yeah.
Hmm.
It just got.
Okay.
Spend your gold at the only vending machine with the Queen's blessing.
Let's compare X,
Look.
compare with you. Yeah, okay. Instead. I just thought it's being outdone by a okay.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at my abilities again.
My God. Yeah, that feels far better. Alright.
Okay.
That if it's so far away, I might just get rid of. But like, my weapons feel far better. Even though they are low rarity, they are still better. than the high rarities that were just one level ago. Sometimes even than the high rarities that were literally the same level. This game is weird when it comes to things. Just random and luck. Like, for some reason, oftentimes a common or uncommon tends to be better than a rare, epic or legendary sometimes, and it's so weird.
The only new arrival. A massive skeleton army is sieging the city. Catapults, skelly-mans.
I'm certain it's just my luck, though.
There's bombs raining down.
And the bridge is out.
Let's go.
Skelly ships land on the beach, unloading evil cargo of skelly-men and skelly-women.
Ah. Let's fire. What was that? Okay.
Where?
Another fate stream blocked. Behold! Out of bounds.
Items dropping in my face. I'm like, fine, I'll take you.
Like, actually behind us. Okay. Hello, you two.
Murder.
Nice one. Dealing damage to him. Won't matter because I just did that. Ah, are you? You're better. Gee, what's your reload speed? Reload speed is perfectly fine. Okay. No shields. Nope. 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 Oh, I got increased warp speed. Okay. Switch it down.
Also, a quick
Right.
note, water is death.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers' sake of knowing.
Yeah, that water's actually going to be going at some point. Which I don't think you got into that point yet, huh?
I remember falling off the docks at, in one of the cities.
I mean, like, you haven't seen when, water starts disappearing. I will not give any more hints than that, because god damn it, I want you to see it first. Oh! Levels.
Eh!
Here we go.
Cutscene!
Scarred by 100 battles, his honor is untarnished. It's Paladin Mike!
Oi! You, citizen! Over here!
anyone giving these bony pricks a hard time?
Wow, I thought paladins were like stuffy rulebook hoppers.
Do I bloody look like I've got time for manners lessons? I'm up to my codpiece in undead. Came out of nowhere.
Cool, right? But they're from the Dragon Lord. If I covered this place in skeletons, it would be
In your hand, isn't it?
cooler.
The Dragon Lord.
Probably just a my screen thing, but his sword is right here.
I don't see his.
Not in his hand.
I don't even see his sword.
Oh wait, no, he's not supposed to have a sword in this
Tina,
instance.
I know you like explosives, but can you make it more fantasy themed than C4?
Right. Good catch, yeah.
Yeah, right. Here, take this, fantasy.
To C4.
I'll help the villagers get to safety. Fight
I would have gone
Thieves'
with
Guild,
Sparkle
use
Boom
that
Boom.
fantasy for to blow the catapults to Kingdom Bloody Come.
You could have done something funny and say Claymore, which is an explosive, but it's also a sword.
Yeah.
Good luck, citizen.
That would have been fun. That would
I've
have
really
kind of been
missed this
funny.
part.
No, it's an
Too long
explosive
since I
shaped like the
conquered
Claymore
everything.
sword.
After a few centuries, you get that conquering itch again, you know?
You get what I mean? That would have been perfect. Don't mind me. I cannot resist my urge to open every single chest I see.
I mean, your exploring spirit will guarantee that you get at least something.
I have no idea where I am. But I will join the violence in a second. Oh, I leveled up.
From exploring? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, seriously now?
I'm gonna ignore my level for a moment.
Oh yeah, you're in the middle of a fight.
Because that
Or
sounds
not.
to me. True. I'm not really fighting anything.
You know, I need to utilize it because otherwise I have...
Disappear as you near the catapult.
Let's get over here.
Yep.
Multiplayer scaling does make these things a little tougher to fight.
Coming. Where are you?
You're Foreverlost, I forgot about that.
What is sense of direction?
Yeah! Despite the fact that you have a fucking mini-map!
Wait, I have a mini-map? I've not been paying attention to this entire time.
Excuse me for a second. I need to go bang my head.
Please
on
no,
the wall.
I usually have my mini-map on the other side. When I have a mini-map.
Top right, correct?
Yeah, I usually put mine in the left corner. So the fact that
And
it's
right
in the right...
under the...
So
Yeah,
the
and
right...
right under the map is our objective.
Yeah, I acknowledge the objective,
you
but I'm not acknowledging the mini-map. It's on the side I don't usually look at.
Okay,
full
you're
map.
barely lost in the HUD as well!
Yes!
Simplistic HUD that makes things easy to understand.
Me, my HUD, I usually set up a little bit differently.
Enjoy your vacation.
I don't think you're able to alter anything.
Oh, you'll want to stand bloody clear.
Yeah, I'll just say this right now. We don't need to stay clear. This will do no damage.
Explodes into glitter and rainbow bits.
Bloody brilliant. Keep blasting them back to the Grey Hells, citizen.
Okay, so Paladin Mike isn't mine, but I met this cool nerdy barista on the EchoNet, and they said I could use their B&B characters if I
gun.
wanted, and I was like, hell yeah! And they were like, chuck, govna, and I was like,
Found a
ooh,
gun in
still
a
that
safe
accent
instead of
too.
gold. One sec, I see a purple loot.
that blow you up. You know, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I wish I kept the one with scope.
Damn. Okay, I'll resist against my goblin shit until we're done with some combat.
Yeah.
Murder.
So your sword does lightning damage, or is that something else?
Like, might be my ability.
You haven't even done your action skill as far as I'm aware.
One of my abilities I can choose from is lightning though with melee. I don't know.
Well, you should only have access to one.
Well, I've only
Did you
been...
even... Hold up. Once we finish this, I am gonna ask you to go into your skill area.
Good thing I'm still streaming.
You attack a morph creature.
Is that a flying sheep?
Yes. My ability, my ability is to turn things into sheep. You see why I prefer the dual wielding spells over that, right?
That's way too
Okay.
big of a jump. What if we
Now,
undestroy
go
that last
into
catapult and threw ourselves
your...
Hey.
See.
No touching the miniatures. Launching yourself with a
Go into the menus.
I'm gonna let it go this once.
Okay, you have it selected, from the looks of it. Up that. Do you have that selected?
I can't select.
No. You have that selected then. Do you have that selected?
This?
No! That!
This is clicked, yes.
Okay. Exit and do whatever, and do the opposite of what you did for your spells. So I think F was spells, G is ability. Have you used that at all?
No. And that's fire, not lightning.
Okay. Have you at all used that ability?
No, not yet.
But I taught you how to utilize your spells and abilities last time.
I have forgotten.
Right.
Those catapults take hundreds of goblin hours to construct. I'm out here creating jobs, you know.
Behind me.
Just because I can. I think it's more fun to use it when it's lightning, though.
Correctly, the lightning one is able to be thrown, unless that's a different thing.
The lightning one also has a bit of range. Circle on top of
lightning
it.
one can be thrown. That's dark magic.
I don't know if my sword does have lightning on it or something else. I did not realize I can press B. I did not realize I could hit the melee button and open the chest that I could just open with E.
Get a spell. Sigil. Hydra will keep in check later. Sigil. Magic barrage of dark magic. end up getting rid of anyways. Oh god. Nope. That. That. Inventory is ready. Are you ready to go?
No. Almost though.
Alright. Question, do you have the dice over here?
Oh.
Most of these. Ooh, what sigil did you get?
Sigil?
Is the thing on the ground not a sigil?
That might be, the commander's imminent plate of part of next? Maybe? Cause I didn't
Wait, what is
change.
that?
I haven't changed my, sigil yet.
Oh,
So I think it's this.
let me check. That? I mean, it would not create an area around you.
I don't know what's creating the air, though. Cause that's ice.
Hold up. You know what? I don't know. Let's go.
This might be actually the after effect of my hammer. It might be.
Wait, your hammer has an after effect?
Maybe, I don't know. It looks like the fire sigil of the freaking hammer.
Yeah.
Instead of it being lightning. I'm more used to seeing the lightning one, to be honest.
So maybe it is. I didn't know it had an after effect. Wait, that means you gain stats that last even after the initial attack. So it's not just a straight up attack, it's also a few effects afterwards. I wonder what it is.
I don't know.
Bear no pity for them. They were already lost.
Quite ironic considering you're forever lost.
What did she say?
Bear no pity for them, for they're already lost.
But I already know that I'm lost.
That's what I want.
Okay. Open chest because I can. Why? I don't know what's causing the lightning.
Your sword, most likely. Have you checked?
It doesn't have an elemental thing on it.
What the fuck did you do to cause lightning then?
I don't know.
Is your shield a spike shield?
I don't know.
Because if it's a spike shield and the element is lightning, then yeah, that's what's going on.
Oh, my inventory's full.
Yep, just got full 5 seconds ago for me. I do not like the talons.
I don't know. R.
Me, navigates this like a pro. You, having an issue. I think everyone can tell who's played this more.
Yeah.
Got rid of that skeletons falling out of the sky problem. Wait, sounds awesome when I say it like that. Too late to put the catapults back?
That'll bloody learn 'em! Ha! Regroup by the main gate. I can see 'em gathering for an assault.
Oh, good for you. See, while you're having your little heroic tantrum out there, my forces are already in the city getting ready to burn the place to the ground. Oh, this is great. We're all having
Yeah,
fun.
all that's terrible on the ground anyways.
Whoop, you're stranded. Here's a nice bridge for you.
They've been
Whoop.
waiting for that bridge to pop up. Bloody infrastructure,
The
Edith.
gods finally gave us the
came
damn bridge
through.
we've been asking for.
Hey, you showed those boneheads what for?
Straight to the vending
One of the
machines.
Queen's Waystones. No way. I've never actually seen one of these before. Are you a fate maker?
I mean, yeah, but it's not like my whole scene. I got other stuff going on. Dark stuff.
All right. I'm bloody impressed. Only heard about those in stories.
So I'll grab that one.
Okay.
Yes. Alright. Let's go and investigate the waystone. Beep 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 beep.
The Queen's magic has unlocked more of your power as a fate maker. The Dragon Lord's armies don't stand a chance.
Aw, man, you're doing so well. Too bad I
Yeah,
don't have
unlock my
anything nice for
wyvern.
this.
Flammo!
Yep.
Atro smashes through the gate!
Bollocks! Put those new powers to the test, fate maker.
The cousin to the dragon.
All jokes aside, don't keep trolls.
Cousin to the dragon? Wyvern?
They don't know how
Yeah.
Technically they are... They're within the same genus, but not same species, you know?
Yeah.
I think I used the terminologies correctly. The comments will probably let me know I used it incorrectly if I did.
I don't know. It's been a while since I looked it up. Like, I know worm is another word for dragon. Usually for
Yeah,
baby.
and it
Usually
is
for baby.
Not always babies, but
Usually.
in some cases, yeah. Technically, it's a snake-like dragon.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm not ready today.
would like you to keep in mind that a lot of stuff is locked behind story progression versus level progression. For example, our class fee is locked behind story progression rather than level progression. The second ring slot is the same. I can't remember if these are locked behind, I can't remember if the more gun slots is locked behind. Oh,
down.
You need help? Continue shooting while I heal you.
I keep forgetting I can do that, okay?
I'm sorry, you forgot you can shoot while...
Yes!
It's not death, it's you're down! It's not you are gone, it's your weekend!
Fucking it!
Undead posers.
Watch it, Fate Maker. You haven't even seen me try.
Over here, Fate Maker.
Are you kidding me? There we go.
I'm staying alive.
I need to remember it's like Power World. I can be saved. I can be saved. And I can move and do shit.
Yes. Yes, you can. You can do stuff. You can move around and do shit. Seems like you don't seem to remember that. And I don't understand why you don't seem to remember that.
I don't know. Oh shit. Eh.
Higher capacity. Recharge delay is a bitch though on that one, and it's not. Did you just trigger more enemies to spawn?
I don't know.
I heard shooting. Is that from you or enemies?
Me? I'm on 4 health.
Are you shooting at enemies?
Yes.
You triggered more enemies to spawn by going forward.
I didn't mean to go forward. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to return. Here, I am here to help, and did you already just start running off into...
I'm directionally confused.
Follow me! Ignore the enemies and follow me. Use the fucking minimap, which has a big fuck off arrow pointing in where you need to go.
Honestly, I didn't.
There is a minimap for a reason!
Meanwhile,
Sapphire!
doesn't acknowledge the minimap.
Come on.
There is a map for a reason, Sapphire!
Better hurry if you're gonna stop me and save the world. I can only drag my feet destroying Brighthoof for so long.
I think the Dragon Lord's my favorite antagonist to fight against. You know? Because it's very fun.
Open up the gates!
Speak the password?
Passwords open the bloody gate before I shove leaves down your throat, stick a handle up your ass, and turn you into my own bloody
teapot!
It's definitely him, guys! Open the gate!
Come on.
I haven't played this game way too much. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, to be fair, this ain't really even the worst example of I've played this game too much. No, I think the worst example of that is Borderlands 2.
Else. Oops, did not mean to do that.
Sniper rifle, which seems to be... See.
More
Fire rate is not bad, and reload speed is actually really good, so ammo doesn't really matter to me too much, considering the kind of builds I tend to go with anyways. Kind of prefer less ammo guns with the builds. Alright. Let's go.
1 sec.
Where are you going?
Money. I saw money close by, okay? Money!
I'm insane, 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 insane.
As you enter Bright Hook,
Oh.
you witness total carnage. Homes are on fire. Skelly-mans are eating people's feet. It's Soup's Depresh.
This is Soup's Depresh. Come on, we have to clear the city. We'll make our stand in the main square.
Yes, yes. Push on, my armies of unyielding darkness. Once I take this city, the whole world will fall into my hands. Is this working for you? I want you to hate me. I'm talking true loathing, like an absolute rage smoldering within, hollowing you out like a house fire. Just let me know if there's anything else I can do. Mentor figures I can kill. I'm all ears.
Ow. Killed the wyvern bomber. At least one of them.
Welcome to your fated end.
There's like 3 or 4.
Plenty more in store.
Hey, Mike, there's enemies over here.
Whatever you're
There.
doing, it seems to be quite
Another one
deadly,
did.
so keep doing that.
Hey, ambush.
Get off me. Oh, damn it.
We're here for health.
Of course. 2 out of 5 stars of impenetrable.
You defeat the ambush, but you see that the drawbridge to the inner walls has been raised. You're stuck on this side. What do you do?
I think it's obvious. We seduce the drawbridge.
Do you want me to do the honors?
I'll do it.
Smack or shoot it. The heart.
Oh.
Why, hello there. I couldn't
notice your reinforced beams from across the moat.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. The drawbridge, it digs your flavor, baby.
Works every time.
Reminds me of the first campaign I was in.
Come on! Main square is this way!
And
The skeleton who brings me the Queen's diamond head gets one of those
Shadow
nasty
misheard.
drumsticks. Even if you can't eat it, they'll club a human
Seduce
like
the
a
dwarf as seduce the door.
Clear the square! This is where we make
Hey,
our stand!
jeez, that's hilarious.
For the Queen!
D&D stories, people.
Jump. And kill you. Boop,
Nobody
boop,
me.
boop,
I'm killing these wyverns.
Wyverns. Yeet. I don't know why I have this habit, but in combat, I have a habit of just jumping up and down a lot.
You're trying to make yourself harder to hit. And I think
I guess.
melee.
But the thing is, you start to slow down if you continuously jump. And given the fact that I like to go sideways to kind of like a run-by shooting, you know?
What? Bitch.
Kill this guy, shoot it towards the guy right. Oh,
As the last lifeless
never mind.
ferryman clatters to the cobblestones, realize you've done it! The undead horde has been defeated! For now.
For the Queen.
It feels so good to be a hero.
I hope you remember this. I gave it a shot playing by the rules. Now, I'm gonna have to start breaking them.
The Fate Maker wields great power in the face of evil. It feels like something lost long ago has been found again. It feels like home.
Bloody brilliantly done! Over here, Fate Maker! You've saved us all, Fate Maker! You are the hero of Brighthoof!
Need to start talking a little more, Rufus.
Dragon Lord business. I'm sure the Queen will be eager to meet our
Dragon.
Fate Maker.
My little wyvern's floating above him.
The castle gates are right over
Yep.
I mean,
That's...
I'll go meet the Queen, but I'm not gonna be impressed or anything.
Oh.
The gates of Her Majesty's castle swing open as though they anticipated your arrival. And then you hear the clop of perfect hooves upon the cobblestones. They belong to the most goodest, majesticest ruler ever seen by mortal eyes.
Nice. Queen Butt Stallion!
Her magnificence. It just washes over you, man.
Yes, I feel it. It's fizzy.
You spilled your soda.
Yes, I did, and it was in honor of the Queen.
I wonder if we're over a translation of the nays.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll tell him. Yeah, okay. So, she says you are the bravest Fate Maker the Wonderlands has seen in generations. But though you have pushed back the Dragon Lord's attack, his downfall can only be brought about by one thing. You must go
And retrieve
The Sword of Souls!
I was getting to that! Yeah, it's a Sword of Souls. Although, thank you, Valentine, for paying attention to the exposition.
The Sword of Souls is the coolest weapon in the whole game. Are we really getting that?
I mean, if you complete
This way.
the quest, yeah.
I'll murder this whole quest and everyone in it. I want that sword.
Intense, but it's in the right
Alright.
spirit. Mostly.
Before we exit the map location. Oh, that's a miss. Behind here. Over here. So, okay, so you see these right here? These are target levers that are behind here. Once you hit all three, you have access to this area. Is there a die there, or have you already gotten it?
Already ate it.
Okay. Alright. Once we exit this, once we...
Says that the Sword of Souls is hidden in the Shattergrave
Barrel.
She will be reaching there personally for you.
Would you say we're being bestowed a huge honor? I've always wanted to be bestowed something.
Girl, you totally just got bestowed.
My dream!
Alright.
It's happening!
Alright, so... You know, this ain't my intent. This has not been our intention, but I feel like we've been ending it after each location.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's kind of funny because right about now is a good time to end it off. So we'll see you all again, and this is the end of episode 2. We'll see you all again, and in the next episode. And welcome to Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Yee.
We shall see you all later.
Next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.